One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So West Virginia's offense will be first on the attack. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Using his legs, it's Edwards. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big 3rd down. Got his man. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. The offense starts in the shadow of its own end zone. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. And the Mountaineers are in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Yeah, on offense, this is a tough place to run the football. Back in your own end, the defense is expecting you to do it, and that's why they're loading the box. This is a great opportunity to take a shot down the sideline to your best wide receiver in a one-on-one situation.
Spins away from the defender. Gets it past the marker. Turning it on. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. Now from inside the red zone. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down.
That is a nice job by the defense in a sudden change type situation. The play before, you just gave up a big completion down the field. So you got to try to stop the bleeding right away up front. Your pass rush comes through for you and you create a negative play.
And the Mountaineers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Wants to go up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. The Mountaineers are marching down the field. Trying to surge it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
And that is the perfect way to cap off this drive. This thing started way back on their 2-yard line, and they methodically marched it down the field. You saw a little bit of everything on this drive, so at the very end, you pay it off. Really nice job running down in the red zone for the score.
On the run from inside his own 5. Out of bounds at the 42-yard line, and that was almost much bigger. They'll start this drive from the 42. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to breaks into the open. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Kansas stay quick to the line. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Makes the grab. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. Trying to pound it in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical. Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, third and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up, something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Quarterback will keep it.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
The inside handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up inside their own 5, 3rd down, and a chance for this defense to make a statement. They'll go right back to him. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Mountaineers will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Hauls it in at the 40. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
Yeah, and I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. They'll try it over the left side. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. The extra point here would tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Bringing the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
To the ground with the back. Nice move there. At the 35, he's got room. There he goes. At the 20. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Oh, he's got some space. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. The Wildcats want to move quickly.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Let's take a wide view for a second of Kansas State. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. You play so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Makes the catch. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Under fire. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats. Extra point here will tie the game.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for room. It's Watson. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Mountaineers will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. And the Mountaineers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lions. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and not his best work. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The run from the shotgun. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Just inside the red zone. First and 10 from the 19. From the red zone, looking for a man. Sets up the screen. There he goes. Touchdown, Kansas State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Here's some pressure. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. After the incompletion, it's second and 10 from their own 25. Back to pass. Working that wide receiver screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They want to throw it. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And the Mountaineers send out the punt unit. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Off play action on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. He's loose on the right. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Georgia somehow, some way found an edge between the hedges and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The Mountaineers in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Oh, better look out. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Defense wants to bring the heat. Now the play fake. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Looking downfield on first down. Steps away to find some room. He'll try to do it himself. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42. And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Unloads quickly. Ball's out. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off play action. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. A quick pass to the left. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to swing it on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gallagher. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Mountaineers will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Barnett. He's got it. Got room at the 35. A lot of room to the right. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And it's 1st down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. And the try is no good. So, guys, a missed opportunity to expand the lead, but still a 17-point cushion. Just enough time for one final play in this half.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like,
he lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Mountaineers will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. Past the first down marker and still running. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quick completion on the out route. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. And here comes the offense on second down. Running back searching for a hole. Runs through the tackle.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The Wildcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Buys a little extra time. Turn it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Kansas State. And the beatdown has ensued. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will... the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gives it on the option. Nice move to keep running. They believe in this running game, and he's out across the 40 to the 43 before going out of bounds. Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Spins away from the defense. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick completion to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Flips it out on the screen. Across the 25. Turning on the Jets. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. The Mountaineers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. This offense simply has to pay this off on 3rd and goal. They desperately need a touchdown. Little touch pass to the receiver. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, I love the idea by the offense here on 3rd down close to the goal line, trying to get one of their best playmakers in space with the push pass. But I love the defense, understanding where the ball is. Great eye.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Touchdown, West Virginia. Quick strike through the air for the score.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you've got receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Got enough for the 1st. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They'll ride the hot hand. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll keep it himself. Breaks into the open. He's at the 30. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. And the Wildcats just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A 1st down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the pummeling has started. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So 1st down will open up the final period. Red pass, it's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Puts it out of the air. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Gonna look downfield again. He's gonna throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over. From the gun, the running back has it. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And he's brought down after a nice game. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
And oftentimes running backs love draw plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second. So the D-line's rushed way upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
Kansas State really has this drive rolling. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Kansas State. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hamilton. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. The throw to the outside is complete. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Vaughn. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. And some room to work. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's Hamilton. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Mountaineers decide to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He'll do it himself. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will...
Oh, he's got some space. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it to the right. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Here's the handoff. And after the short gain, that is going to put this one in the books. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out.